from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the banks of the... The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jair Alexander on the return.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for, ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Tagovailoa.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Bears.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The tackle.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Number 11, the ball.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 62 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
And 8 at the 28-yard line.
Well, throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
It is good.
Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears nothing.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Scott on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 31.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chicago.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Well, they're unable to pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Give the sack to Barkevius Mingo, the former number, and he's going to go down again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings us.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. The veteran, Phillip Rivers, with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this one complete to Doolin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
His pass caught at the 4. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there. Got
to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
3-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 11, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
George Kittle.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Tua now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago 1st 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Number 21.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, Tua. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chicago.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Tua to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Complete to
James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
17. Bengals 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Bears 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards to gain there, second down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
They'll look to throw. A throw on the money there to Doolin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Washington.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this one complete to Doolin. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
86.
Now Tagovailoa. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tagovailoa looking to throw it.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.